chances are, bro, you need to be living way more stupid. You need to get way more stupid, my brother. Don't mind the cat. He's just upset he's not in here with me. You need to get way stupider, bro. Think about the guys that you're envious of. Maybe you're not envious all the time, hopefully not, but these guys that you're tempted to be envious of, that you're like, man, just seems like everything comes so easy for him. Seems like anything he does, he can manage to be successful in. Seems like he's got this confidence he's got no business having. He gets the girl, he gets the job. Things just seem to go well for him. I don't know why. Well, he's probably stupid maxing. Here's what I mean. He's probably not sitting there research maxing, overthinking maxing, thinking about it maxing. He's probably using a smooth brain approach to most of life. When he has a thought, it's probably like a big deal. Like, yo, his brain's kind of smooth. You can see a reflection in it. He's stupid maxing. Like, why would you sit there and overthink things when you can just stupid max? I don't understand. You need to get way dumber. Here's what that means. It doesn't mean that you throw out any rational thought and that you are foolish. But what it does mean is that you stop using your thinking brain so much. Stupid maxing, retard maxing. Not a huge fan of that word, but hey, you get the point. The guy that you want to be does not sit there and research things to death. He doesn't overthink things to death. He doesn't weigh everything out. He's not overly cautious. So why do you think that your life is going to get better by doing all that? I know some of you, and there's a sense in which I know all of you. Because anybody watching the video up to this point, chances are you've researched way more things than I've ever done. Like, you sitting there, you're researching, you're thinking, like, oh, should I post this? Should I make this call? Should I text this person? When's the best time to post? What thumbnail should I use? What business strategy is best? How much should I charge for this? How much work should I do on that? You're like, we only live once, bro. And you're sitting there like thinking about stuff all the time. The difference between stupid maxing and foolish maxing is instinct. Okay? I don't want you to be foolish, but I do want you to be dumber. I should have been in Hawaii years ago, bro. Bro, I should have been in Hawaii years ago. Now, the fact that I'm here and you're not says some things. Because I guarantee I'm not mega rich, bro. The Lord provides for my needs beautifully. I mean, I just picked a fresh lemon and a fresh orange from the backyard. They're gonna be so delicious. The lemons here are so sour and tart and tasty. I love them. And the oranges, the best organic pre-workout straight from the tree, right? I got organic coffee right here, brewed with water that came from the mountain rains, purified with a system we have here in the house, in the property, and then purified again with a special pitcher I have to take out any chemicals, birth control, fluoride, all that. I've got organic ground beef in the fridge, island fresh eggs, kimchi, organic fruit. I can see the ocean through the trees here. The beach is a 10-minute drive down the mountain. Things are pretty good. I got this beautiful screened-in porch where I can see the mosquitoes, but they can't get me. I like that a lot. And guys, with a little bit of savvy research and not a lot of planning, but just some logistical stuff, some hoops to jump through, and some deals to find, almost all of y'all could do what I'm doing. And I could have been doing it years ago, but I didn't because I was not stupid maxing. Okay, I was like, oh, I need to, if I'm gonna make a big move, I need to get all my stuff together. I have to have like the business cash flow has to be at a certain place, and the savings account has to be at a certain place, and I want my crypto to be doing this over here, and the economy to that over there, and I want to make sure I have my community figured out and all these things. Y'all do that for like all of your decisions, and before you know it, you're not going to do anything with your life, and you're just going to do the path of least resistance and the most safety. By the way, that's the life a lot of you guys are living. A lot of you could be doing all that I do and way more, actually. A lot of you could be doing way more than me, but I'm stupider than you. And it took me a long time to get here, mind you. I worked hard to be this dumb. Okay, because I'm not naturally dumb. I'm naturally very smart. I had to work hard to get as stupid as I am now. Okay? Because everything I just said about like caution and planning, you want the budget here and the cash flow there and the business and the lead flow, and it's like, oh my gosh. Like all that's actually really smart and good. Like there's a lot of value there, but it's just not a good way to live your life, man. You need to be stupid. Okay? I don't mean literally be stupid. I mean act as if you were stupid. Be smart about being stupid. Be stupid with your brain cells, okay? It conserves energy, it makes things quicker. So I'm gonna put up a picture of the mid-curve meme, right? The mid-curve meme is one of my favorite memes. I should just like blast posts about this meme. But we've got the stupid maxer over here, and there's like a few of them, like the really dumb ones, which I am proud to associate with. I'm a stupid maxer. Okay, then we have the mid-curve, which is like the common folk, the advice everybody goes after, the advice everybody takes, the thing you're supposed to do is up here. And it's like the stressed out, like crying Wojak. He's all, oh, this is so hard. And then down here, you've got like the Jedi monk Zen Lord master, who he's saying the exact same thing as the stupid maxer, right? These boys on the either end of the bell curve are preaching the same doctrine. Maybe they got to it different ways, but they're preaching the same doctrine. So in my example with Hawaii, right, stupid maxer would say, can I make this work? Yes. Do I want to? Yes. Is the Lord saying no? No. Okay, I should go. That simple. Done. I could have done that years ago. I'm not saying to ignore God's voice. No, like pray about it. But be a stupid little sheep. Be one of the Lord's dumb little sheep. Be a stupid maxing little sheep. Sheep are stupid, bro. The Lord is my shepherd. It's kind of an insult, not to the Lord. It's an insult to me. The Lord is my shepherd because I'm a dumb little sheep. He has to lead me beside the green pastures, make me lie down. I said that wrong. You guys get it. Make me lie down in green pastures, lead me beside the still waters, so I don't like starve, because there's grass 100 yards away and I'll starve if he doesn't lead me to it, right? I'm a stupid maxing little sheep. I should have done that years ago. I should have said, can I make it work? Is the Lord saying no? And is this what I want? And if I'm good to go on those, I should have done it, right? But no, the mid-curve is like, wow, that's a really big move, you want to make sure that your business can sustain the lifestyle that you're wanting to live over there long term. And well, what about all these factors and instability and like, oh, but the culture over there is very different. That could take some getting used to. You should research, how hard it is to adjust to a new culture. And yo, I did that for years. I could have been here this whole time, dude. And like, I can move back if I want to. I can move anywhere if I want to. You can too. I don't know if you know that. You can too. Like, you can do anything. You can do anything. I mean, yeah, you have to have like some money to do things, but like not as much as you think, bro. Not as much as you think. Okay? That stupid maxer is saying the same thing as the Jedi Zen Lord over here. He says, "Oh, do I want to? Can I make it work? Is the Lord saying no? Do it. Done. Could have done that years ago." Stupid Maxer and the Jedi say the same thing about women. In the mid-curve, we've got, I need to make sure my approach is right. Oh, maybe she's not my future wife. I don't think she is, because she said something the other day that makes me think that she's maybe not the one. Oh, I don't know if I should talk to her because we're in the gym and maybe she looks like she's really focused on her workout, so I don't think I want to say anything. Oh, like, I don't know. She seems like she might like taller guys, and hey, I'm not saying all that's not true, but you're wasting your time, bro. Be as stupid. You know what the stupid guy says? He says, "She pretty. I think I'm gonna just be polite and introduce myself." That's it. "Oh, she pretty. I think I'm going to talk to her." Stupid max it, bro. And guess what? That's what the Jedi Zen Lord is saying too. He's saying, she's pretty. I think I'm going to talk to her. It's the same thing, right? Financially, Stupid Maxer says, "Well, I'm just going to do my best, and the Lord is going to provide for all my needs. Somehow. I don't know how, but he's going to do it." Amen. Be a stupid maxer, bro. It's taken me so much work to be a stupid maxer with my finances. Because when you're a smart stupid maxer, when you're the Jedi, you can't ignore the full spectrum of reality that you're exposed to. See, like the true stupid, like none of you guys watching this are actually stupid, okay? I hope you know that by now. None of you guys watching this are actually stupid, okay? But you need to act stupid. You need to be simple. You need to cut through the noise. Guys, I'm telling you, this took me so long to learn. I help some of my smartest clients get dumber on a regular basis. And here's like, logistically, here's what it looks like. It's great that you're smart. If you're watching through this whole video, it means that you are somewhat cerebral guy, okay? Like you know how to calculate some risks, and you probably err on the side of over caution, or you randomly throw caution to the wind and do something that's not even in alignment with who you are. Those are kind of your two extremes if you're watching this, okay? So what I do with my clients is I help them use their instinct more. So the way this works is stupid maxers, since there's not going along in their, like there's not much happening in the brain for a stupid maxer, right? So they have to use instinct. The thing is though, is instinct is way smarter than the conscious mind could ever be. So the stupid maxer ends up making smarter decisions because they're tapping into instinct. You catch that? I'm going to say it again. The stupid maxer ends up making smarter decisions because they're tapped into their instinct. Whereas the mid-curve, got to think everything through, got to run it all through ChatGPT, got to do all the cost-benefit analysis, got to blah, 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 blah. There's a time and place for that kind of strategic stuff. There's a time and place for that. But usually, if you're already smart, you need to be stupider. Because your instinct is this unconscious database that stores way more knowledge and intuition and insight than you could ever consciously think about at once. And when you stupid max, you bypass the brain and you tap into that gut feeling. And if you're, 25 plus years old and you haven't been an idiot your whole life, your intuition's probably pretty smart. Now, if you're like 18 and you've never done anything and you're full of naivete and dreams, well, first of all, you'll probably think, no, that's not me. I'm not naive. That's what most naive people think. So it's kind of a catch-22 there. If that's you, though, then yeah, maybe don't trust your instinct for everything. But if you're 25 plus and you've lived a responsible life and you like tried hard in school and you did your homework and stuff, bro, you need to be way dumber than you are now. I don't know if I have anything else to say about that. All it really is you have to be able to trust your instincts. Your instincts allow you to act like a stupid maxer while being the Jedi, guru, monk, Zen guy. I wish I would have been dumber way faster on multiple levels. Don't be like me, guys. Be stupid. For the boys, episode 21. Take care. See you next time.